YouTube viewers and random Doctor Who fans. Dear God, a week of Doctor Who toy reviews. What have I let myself in for? Anyway, so I thought I'd better kickstart things off today with this, which is the silent figure from the Doctor Who episodes The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. And here it is in its packaging. Now, as you can see right from the bat here, it's the Series 5 packaging, same design. So that's kind of a shame. It would be nice if they'd done a little variant on the packaging for these new characters, but that's kind of a shame that they didn't. So as you can see, nice big Doctor Who logo written down the bottom there. Silent with closed mouth, because there's a variant in this set. Highly detailed action figure there, fully posable, and this is for 5 years and up, and there he is in his packaging there. Flipping it around and taking a look at the back of the packaging here, as you can see, it doesn't really say anything different here. New for Series 6, and some little figures in the range. The 11th Doctor wearing cowboy hat, Amelia Pond, Nephew, and of course the two silent figures. And of course the variant here is the silent with his mouth open. Now I would have bought this figure, except for the fact I didn't really want an action figure on my shelf with a mouth that looked like an anus, so I decided to go for the one with the mouth closed. Yeah, so that's pretty much it in its box, so let's now crack it open and take a look at it out of its box. And now we have the figure here without its packaging. And the first thing I noticed about it is the detail, which is absolutely excellent on this figure. Especially love the face sculpt here. As you can see, it's detailed incredibly well. Little sort of bones poking through the flesh there's really good. Even the material, the feel of the plastic here, it really does feel kind of fleshy and horrible. And especially the sort of little sort of creases there, sort of bone and cartilage around his eyes and nose. It really does just look excellent. The eyes are detailed incredibly well. Now, of course, they are sunken in, so in the show they kind of appear sort of little black circles. But on this actual figure, I don't know if you can see it, but they are actually detailed in there with sort of like reds and yellows, and I'm really happy that Character Options have sort of went to that effort. That's really cool. The suit's detailed remarkably well too, kind of detailed like a sort of 60s suit, which is really nice, but as you can see, it's all creased here and kind of glossy, so it's kind of slimy and pretty much maltreated. So this strikes me as one of the silents who are down, do you know, with the Lodger TARDIS underneath that building. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where that comes from. So that's why the suit's so kind of creased, the same as the legs and the shoes as well, which are all detailed incredibly nice. Especially the hands here too, as you can see, are detailed incredibly well, because you can kind of see the sort of little knuckle joints there too, all detailed in there really, really nicely. So the detail on the figure is absolutely wonderful. As far as articulation goes, his head is quite restricted. It does look like it can kind of turn, but that kind of damages the paint there. It is restricted by the collar, so that's a bit of a shame. The arms can rotate 360 degrees there at the shoulder. There's a little join there at the bicep and tricep, allowing them to spin 360 degrees there. The elbow has some articulation as well, and the wrist rotates 360 degrees. There is some waist articulation here that spins 360 degrees, thanks to the little sort of suit there as well, allows it that sort of movement. The legs can rotate the whole way out and up and back. There is some articulation out at the top of the leg too, allowing it to spin 360 degrees, and there is some knee articulation. Unfortunately no ankle articulation, but the articulation in general is absolutely wonderful, so that gets the marks from me too. For our size comparison, here we have the Silent against the 11th Doctor and a red Dalek drone. And as you can see, it towers over both of them here. So this is in keeping again with the series. So great scale here, because obviously in the show, the Silent are obviously taller than all the characters, so they all have to look up to talk to them. So really great scale. I'm really, really happy about that. So all in all, what do I think of this figure? Well, I absolutely love it. The detail is excellent, especially on that face sculpt. It really is wonderful, especially the detail in the eyes too. The suit's detailed also absolutely brilliantly. There's been a lot of effort put onto this figure. Articulation, it is pretty damn good. The only thing that lets it down is the fact that the head doesn't really rotate too well, so that's kind of a shame. But apart from that, really great. Would have been nice to see some more original packaging, but unfortunately that's not just the case. Or maybe even some accessories too. It would be nice to get some, like, perhaps even some plastic lightning, like obviously from the show whenever he fires some lightning, obviously to disintegrate some people. So it would be nice to see some Force Lightning style, sort of little special features and little add-ons that you could have perhaps even clipped to his wrists. That would have been cool, but the fact it doesn't come with any accessories is kind of a letdown. But beyond that, really excellent figure, really greatly detailed, and it'll look wonderful on your shelf. I know it'll look wonderful on mine, on what I like to call my Stephen Moffat shelf, which has all of Stephen Moffat's villains on it, which is kind of my favourite writer from the show and all my favourite little monsters. So he'll really look at home next to a, for example, a Weeping Angel or even the Vashti Narada suit creature. So really does look absolutely wonderful, and the detail is obviously excellent. So thanks very much for watching this review. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's countless more reviews online. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye. Tomorrow I reviewed the Doctor's Nano Recorder. Of all the guns featured in the show over the years, they decided to release this one in toy form. But is it actually worth it? Find out tomorrow.